I was brought to life the 2nd of June 2002 in the hospital in Västerås. I had a mum, a dad, a brother, and later on a little sister. I was very calm when I was a little person. I watched the surroundings with wonder and serenity like a little Buddha. When I grew up, I started to develop my now diagnosis Asperger's syndrome. I did not fit in with the cool kids my age, and I was by myself and had no interest in playing the little games and small talk. Soon enough, my other personal characteristic became an obstacle in my way. I'm talking about me being gifted, but I wasn't gifted in the way that I could do the pages in my math book up and down and do a lot of tests that gave the teachers a view of my knowledge. I was a gifted child type 2. If you read the text about giftedness to me, I explain what I made up type 1 and type 2 to be. In school, it was to be a big problem, so I went down in a major depression, and there's the bipolar disorder coming in the picture. This at the age of 7. So on, it went for half of a year, until it stopped for no reason, and quite everything went back to my type of strange normality. Then I was to undergo a test where they measured different kinds of intelligence, and I turned out to have the brain capacity of a girl between 11 to 14 years old. But we decided that I would continue in the first grade, because I sort of knew the people in my class. Yeah, sort of. When I was 8 years old, we moved to Västerås, and I skipped a grade. I started at a school where I was treated in a quite offensive way. Teachers did not understand a thing about me, and the other pupils didn't meet up with me in a good way. I skipped school like all the time I was to go there. This was my second depression. At the age of 9, I changed school again, this time a school specialized in music, and I thought it would suit me better. Outside school, I got casted in a musical playing the little ship in The Beauty and the Beast. I was saved by this musical that gave me the creative challenge and stimulation. Maybe this was the thing that stopped me from getting in a major depression once again. I also auditioned to the Royal Ballet School and I was accepted, but we decided not to change school for a couple of reasons. In 5th grade, I started to develop a new kind of episode in my life, that is the hypomanic time. I wrote 20 songs, 2 to 3 songs a day sometimes, just under the autumn, and the school, despite the circumstances, went very good. After 3 weeks of creativity, the crash came once again and lasted for half a year. This is when the contact with Boop started all over. In 6th grade, I met a person who I thought at the beginning was a person exactly like me, but it did not turn out that well. She and some other girls bullied me, and that's one reason why I choose to change school. One thing is that they noticed my mood swings, and they of course made that into a thing to turn against me. In the other school, I was welcomed with open arms by the pupils and the teachers. It was a school where being different was a positive thing, and being who I am, everything got much easier. But there again, the hypomanic showed up, and everything was going too well almost. I got straight A's and moved up the grades very fast, and that soon led to a crash. My mood would still go up and down, and that stopped me from living a normal life. So I started with medication that did not suit me, and I got very hypomanic from it. At least I think it was the medication that worsened it. I eventually stopped from taking it, and I fell into a major depression once again. In that summer I got into a hospital so they could observe me go up and down, but it did not work. The first reason, because I was fairly normal in my mood at the time, and the second, the little bad I was feeling I could hide because I don't want others to see me crying and having a panic attack. So I went back home after a couple of days, and of course I started to feel very bad at home, so yeah, that was that. Now I go to school in the hospital and have book appointments 2 times a week, still not feeling good, and I take medication which is starting to stop helping, I think, but I am on my way of getting better.